Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and just a couple hours ago, Wizards dropped a huge update for MTG Arena. And this is a pretty rapid response to a lot of negative feedback from, well, everybody basically, related of course to the recently rolled out Mastery Pass, or as everybody's calling it, a Season Pass or Battle Pass. And you guys know I'm a cold, logical, mathematical facts type, so when I saw it, I'm like, it adds up, it's really good value, you could buy it or you can't, and the rewards didn't really go down. But it did acknowledge one complaint that seemed kind of minor at the time, which was, you have to play every day now. It's not just, weekly 3-packs get 15 wins. It's log in every single day or effectively lose out on one level. And that's annoying. I hate any kind of game that does that. It's really more of like a mobile game tactic, which mobile games are the absolute garbage pile of the gaming world. A lot of them, even from what I've heard, have switched to like 30 days or the month, whatever, just get like 20 dailies. Doesn't matter when you get them, just that, instead of every day and you got to chain them together. And if you miss one ever in your entire life, we will reset the timer and screw you. Not a fan of high pressure games like that. Okay. It's a game, not a job. I play it whenever the hell I want. So, Destructoid, actually, if you saw that article, oh my gosh, they're a news website, by the way, if you haven't heard of them. They just tore this apart. I think that the person who wrote that article must be like a longtime Magic player or just have an axe to grind against Wizards or something because, they were mad. They took it a lot worse than I did. They were like, you need to now get a part-time job playing Arena and you can't miss one single day. You get 0 days off and, it's so rigid and backwards and, just dumping on it. And a lot of people had nothing nice to say in all kinds of social media. I think there was comments on the news story itself. And I heard on Reddit, people are just very unhappy, which, oh my gosh, people are unhappy on the MTG Reddit. What? That place is famous for its jovial attitude. Not to mention the mirth and merriment to all involved. So for them to get upset about something, reasonable or otherwise, is just unprecedented. I mean, that's like saying MTG Salvation has massive abuse by the moderating community, as well as shitposting and angry comments that are allowed by stupid, arrogant, elitist net-decking dicks who are pro-wannabes. So anyway, I guess Wizards was like, okay, if people don't like this, we really need them to like Arena. And by Wizards, I mean the development team for MTG Arena, who are not really Wizards employees. I mean, I guess they are now, but they're kind of their own team. They were brought in from a bunch of other companies for the most part. And unlike Wizards of the Coast, they know how to, do PR and, listen to community requests and kind of, what do they call that? Take the temperature of the room or whatever. You guys know me and idioms. I don't know what my problem is. I don't remember them. I'm starting to think it might be a real disability at this point. Anyway, they were like, okay, we cannot have people leaving this. We want this project to succeed because, our jobs are on the line. So Chris, I don't know, KO, Chow, CO, get a better name, Chris. He posted an article today called Developer Update Core Set 2020, which really should have just been called MTG Arena Hasbro did an oopsie. Or I guess Wizards did an oopsie. Hasbro's so hands-off at this point. Wizards is really the black sheep of the Hasbro family. I'm getting that impression. Anyway, the article starts with howdy for some reason, and we've done a lot of listening over the past week and talking among the team. I think I mean amongst. Let's dive into some issues and how we're going to address them. Now, strangely, this was posted on July 10th. I didn't see it, and then the next header is Performance Issues, Hotfix scheduled for July 10th, 2019. Maybe they did that, but that's either not the one that they reference later, or it's not one that I care about. Spoiler alert, they're changing the mastery system. And as far as I can tell, that happened today. But anyway, we have been working hard on a number of fixes to address the performance issues players have been experiencing since the release of Core Set 2020. I have no idea what they're talking about. I guess they literally meant performance, not performance of the game or really just a code word for PR. They literally mean performance. So this release is scheduled to go live tonight, so keep an eye on our status page for the latest information on maintenance times. If you continue to experience any performance issues after the update is live, please reach out to support.wizards.com so we can get to the bottom of any lingering performance losses. I mean, I got a 1080 Ti and an i9 and 16 gigs of RAM, so if there are any performance optimization issues, I probably wouldn't be the first to see them. And for more noticeable things related to, I guess, the softer definition of performance when it comes to gaming, I haven't been disconnected or anything. And I just realized it just rolled over midnight, so it pretty much is July 10th. It's only technically July 11th. Never mind the confusion. So they say we're also going to update Mastery System rewards with this update to better balance daily versus weekly play. Literally the only thing anybody was really complaining about other than, Battle Pass equals money, rawr. By the way, to clear up any comments about future gameplay, I have the cat unlocked because I have the Battle Pass, and I have the Battle Pass because somebody super chatted me the exact amount to buy the Battle Pass and said, hey, go buy the Battle Pass. So I do it. If somebody wants to send a super chat on a live stream and said, get some pizza, and I got some pizza. Like, within reason, I will do what you say. If you're like, here, have a tenner, go assassinate my neighbor's dog, it won't stop barking and it's annoying, I probably won't do that. Unless you up it to 20. But anyway, if you see that I have the Battle Pass unlocked, it's because I have it unlocked. Compliments of a lovely supporter of the channel whose YouTube username, at least, is Robert Moorer. So anyway, on to the changes. Weekly win rewards are back. For your first 15 wins of the week, you will get 250 XP per win. So that equals 3,750 or 3 3/4 levels per week. And then obviously, since they're doing that, XP will be removed from daily wins. There's still a gold reward though, because that's how that always was, which they didn't even change that in the first place. So that's just super untouched. And it's going to alternate between gold and individual card rewards, like it normally did. Now, they also say that the daily quests, which are the, kill 15 whatever, play 30 lands, whatever, they will still give XP, but they're lowering it to 500 per quest. The amount of available XP has increased overall, with the difference being earned through weekly wins. Oh, wizard, you done now. I done some quick maths. And it would walk you through it and do all the comparisons, but there's no point. The end number is really all you need. But to sum it up quite simply, before you could do one quest for 800, and then you could win 100, then 50, then 50 in 3 wins. It would reset daily. Now, in a week, 3 wins per day, you could get in 21 wins and get paid for them, or get rewarded with XP. But that was only 200, and it was per 3 wins. Now you get 250 per win, but it's only 15 per week instead of 21. Well, like I said, all of this comparison and apples to apples and stuff and where they move stuff and what's an increase, what's a decrease, doesn't really matter when you consider 2 things. 1, you can get the same rewards while being way more flexible with your schedule. And 2, in a week, you could earn 7,000 XP before. Now, in a week, the maximum is 7,250. So every week, you pick up a quarter of 1 day, basically, on the mastery chart. I still consider 1 rank to be 1 day because it's about what it is. And of course, that's 1,000 XP. So every month, you'll pick up 1 extra block of 1,000, or proceed 1 extra level or day, whatever you want to consider it. And, well, the mastery period is only approximately 91.5 days, so they have tacked on effectively 3, I hate to say free levels, but 3 earnable levels max, which is very, very insignificant, but you could say that you could completely and utterly skip 3 days on the old system, and in the new system it would be a wash. So if you do something equivalent to that in the new system, you're still good. You'll be right back where you were before. So I think it's just a little extra padding. I don't think this is like, oh guys, now instead of 71 or whatever you locked at before, 90, or now you can get to 93. By the way, that was never true anyway. To reiterate what they said in the last update, they're giving away a bare minimum of 15,000 XP. So 15 levels worth of free XP over the course of a set. So in 90 days between, I think, events and just giveaway codes. By the way, the 2 codes you can put in the store right now are Level Up and Brought Back. Each of those give you 2,000, so 11,000 to go. Also, if you haven't put in the code PLAYM20, you might want to do that to get 3 free boosters. And another recent one, in case you missed it, was Mythic Magic. You get 3 random mythics. I literally made an entire video on just that. So in addition to all these wonderful changes that I think people are going to find more flexible with their schedule, they're also teasing at something coming soon called Chronicles. It says experience points, 1,000 per event, 5,000 XP across 5 events, starts end of July. So they've given away 4,000 in codes. This 5,000 would add you up to 9. I believe this is included in the 15,000 they're saying they're giving away for free, even though it's an event. So theoretically, the other 6,000 will come in most likely 3 more codes. So watch for those. So there is a little hiccup that I already purposely exploited. And sorry, you can't do it unless you have a time machine. If prior to the update today you got in your daily win for 800 XP, That is now extra because, as they put it, once the changes go live, all players will begin at 0 out of 15 weekly rewards, regardless of daily win rewards they've already received, like specifically from today, the ones that are supposed to be reduced to 500. So, okay, you actually only got away with a spare 300 if you did that, but whatever. Oh, and I think also the spare 150-50 if you won 3 games. So theoretically, by me winning 3 games earlier today, I got an extra 500 XP. Wonderful. Also, all quests, now that the changes are live, including those in progress, will receive 500 XP. So even if you're at 19 out of 20, whatever, creatures killed, sorry, you get 500 now. But if you completed it before, good for you. Oh, and I seriously doubt that you get a brand new daily quest just because they launched an update. Well, hell, I'll check right now. It's patching. I'll get back to it. Anyway, you only have like an hour before the server rolls over to the next day. And they did want to reiterate, players will keep any XP they have previously earned from daily wins and or quests. We are not retroactively lowering the amount of any XP you've earned, which is good. People would riot. We hope this addresses the major concern we've seen from players feeling punished if you don't play MTG Arena every day. We didn't just feel punished. That is logical, mathematically true. That is factually what would happen if we didn't play for a day. So they did do some side-by-side comparisons about how much better it is now, especially for casual people. So get this. Now, this doesn't make sense because they say, if you complete your quests. Well, I guess they mean once, because they go on to say, if you play once a week. So if you play once per week, but also complete your quests, I guess play once a week and do the 3 quests that would have piled up. I guess that's what they're saying. And earn all your weekly wins. So you get 15 wins one time in the week. You'll be able to reach level 67 by the end of the set. Once again, even if you only play once per week, before any codes or events are considered, and previously you would have only made it to level 32 if you did that. So that's more than double for the, I only play on the weekends and get 15 wins immediately people. And if you play more than once per week, you'll be able to reach at least level 74 by the end of a set, before any codes or events are considered, which is another 15, which would be 99. Previously, the minimum level you could be expected to reach was 46. They just said if you play more than once per week, but they didn't give a number. But also that number is not every day. I have absolutely no idea what their basis for that is, and I'm not going to reverse the math to find out, but okay. Oh, they have a chart below. So if you play twice a week, why didn't they just say that? If you play twice a week, that's the, it was 46 before, now it's 74 thing. But that is 4 quests per week, so you'd have to split it kind of uniquely, and you could go above it or below it. I've got an idea, just play every day. But then again, with the codes, you get to 99, so do whatever you want. I think that was the point of this update. If you play 3+ times per week, do at least 7 of the quests per week, and get the 15 wins, you can get to 94, which previously that would be 90. So not that far off, but okay, it's nice. And then you add the codes are above 100, which can't happen. So this is really, really, really nice for the more casual people. I mean, even I've been known to skip a day once in a while, and I would just be like, oh, okay, I missed the couple hundred coins from a couple wins. Who cares? I would always get the 15 per week no matter what when it comes to gold coins, but I would just show up one day and be like, oh, I've got 2 daily quests. Whoops, guess I didn't play yesterday. Oh well. But now with 1, the fact that I own the Mastery Pass, and 2, the fact that the Mastery system exists, if I missed a day, I'd be like, damn it. So yeah, I do way more get what everybody in the community was saying. I kind of brushed it off as, yeah, that's annoying, but who cares? Just log in for a couple minutes and just do the daily, whatever. I guess it seems easy for me because I really like maxing things out. You guys know my goal is to play any free game for free, hardcore for free. I'm not messing around. You should have seen me on Neverwinter, which, by the way, Cryptic made, and they're making the Magic MMO, same company. And Neverwinter was licensed from Wizards of the Coast because it's a D&D property. Anyway, I was one of the richest players in that game. And that is without spending any money on it, because I'm just I'm going to play this game for free if it kills me. And then I do a bunch of math, buy stuff low, sell it high on the, marketplace and game, and open just the right chest that'll have a positive return. And they did have a in-game currency to premium currency, conversion auction house system thing. So if you got rich enough with the regular stuff, you could buy the premium stuff for free by exchanging it. Back then, it worked, I should say. So, if you've ever played the game on a given day, I could just buy 3,000 keys. Without even breaking the bank, I could just be like, yeah, I got the money. And that's while playing for free, just by really, maxing things out and being very careful. So, when it comes to Arena, that's just second nature. That's just how I do it. Because, Broke ass bros like me, poor people, where my poor folks at, leave a thumbs up on the video. If we're playing a free game, we're playing it for free on steroids, you know what I mean? So to me, it's just like, yeah, so log in every day, do it, you know? But like, I get it. Like, even I miss once in a while. I think I really kind of projected my own play style on everybody else. So everybody in the comments was like, dude, but this is annoying though. I'm like, okay, y'all got a point. And the development crew of Arena agreed, apparently. I just realized, for those of you who don't play Neverwinter, a couple thousand keys is several $1,000s US. That's how disgustingly rich I was. And when I quit the game, I sent like an unholy amount of money to my friend Eric. He was just like, yeah, I'm kind of new to the game, but you used to play it, right? And I'm like, yeah, let me log in real quick. And he just about died. He's kind of fat. I actually shouldn't have shocked him that much. Like, I could have actually killed him. So I literally asked him, I'm like, what's the most expensive item in the game? He's like, I don't know, probably this. And I mailed him like 100 of them. So when that Magic the Gathering MMO comes out, oh, watch out. I mean, I had 110 million gold in RuneScape. Like, this is just how I play games, people. There's like spreadsheets and shit involved, okay? Like, if we gotta do this, we gotta do this. But as I said, not everybody who plays Arena plays that way. So overall, I think this is lovely. So to finish up the article, they say, well, depending on blah, 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 this might vary, blah, 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 whatever. And then what's next? These changes are not the endpoint for the Mastery Pass. There are a number of other changes we're talking about in the future. Yes, give me a sombrero for my kitty. Icon has hat, please. Also, make it like 4 times the size and make it randomly get up off its little pedestal and walk across the cards and leave little paw prints. If you do that, just take my credit card. Just take it. I don't need it anymore. You can have it. Anyway, as previously announced, we will remove the level purchase button at the end of this month. It's July 11th. So, I mean, let's rush out the fix. Everybody's pissed, but let's not get crazy about the level purchasing, guys. Come on. Oh, and it is true. Once you buy the Battle Pass, a little button shows up that says spend 250 gems and get 1,000 XP immediately, which is ridiculous. I mean, I'd almost say it's nice if you're coming up on like the last couple days and you're like 5,000 XP short of the premium cat. You already bought the pass. That would suck. And I mean, I got about 1,000 gems for free just from playing the game. It's nice to let you bump it up a little, but like, you know, people with poor impulse control who want to show off are just at level 80 already. I've heard reports that people are seeing this. And like, the sheer amount of money that costs is absurd. Nobody should spend that much. And you would have earned it anyway if you're that big of a player and play every day. Come on, people. So yeah, that was pretty dirty. I don't like that. Unless people were literally millionaires, but you know, when it comes to free-to-play games with no upper spending limit, basically, that ain't who's doing it. It's pretty much just stupid people with problems. So yes, good riddance. Please do get rid of that. Now, if they brought it back and made it cost coins, that would be interesting, because it's like, do you want to progress in your card collection, or are you good with what decks you have and you want to progress on the mastery thing with your coins? And there are still a couple cosmetics you can get for coins. Actually, there's a really good cosmetic for 4,000. Check out the store, by the way. I believe it's still the Liliana Japanese art sleeves for 4,000 coins, guys. Come on. So I think, yeah, giving people that option when it's the worthless in-game currency that doesn't cost anything, and then make it like not gem spendable, I really think they should do that. I mean, what do you guys think? Because, like I said, it's nice if you're like level 79 the day before and you're like, crap, I'm not going to get to level 80. Oh, crap, that sucks. You should at least have an option. And clearly, they're not going to go with everybody's recommendation, which, if you didn't hear, was let us earn unlimited XP per day. Like, just make it reducing, where it's like, okay, you get 200 XP, then 100, then 50, then 50, and then it's just 50. Every single win or every other win or something is 50. I mean, yeah, it would take you 20 wins to get a level, but like, at least it would be something, and it would technically be uncapped. In case you have 4 hours one day, you're like stuck somewhere, but they have Wi-Fi and a computer. Oh, and there is a way to play from your phone. I'm going to make a video about this. It is possible. You guys aren't going to like my method, but it does work. I am technically playing Arena from a phone. I did get it to work. In the loosest definition, some of you already probably figured out what I did. And no, it's not a Windows phone, and I didn't install Windows on the phone. It's ARM. You can't really emulate x86 on it, let alone 64. Well, 64-bit x86, you know what I mean. So yeah, what if you got a ton of time, you just want to play like 50 games in a row and you're going to win most of them? You should at least get a little something for that. I mean, even 100 XP, because then every 10 would be a level. I mean, 10 wins, you know how long it takes to get 10 wins? Like, let's just say people wouldn't get to level 100 in a day, but if they play enough, they should get rewarded, you know? But despite everybody wanting that, they're not going to do that, I guess, yet, necessarily. So the only other option, because you are still capped at how many you can do per day and week, it would be to let people spend coins on it, which, I really do think they should do. So finally, the article says, Events, Chronicles, and more. A new set of Chronicles events will start up at the end of this month and will contribute to set mastery by offering an additional 1,000 XP per week of rewards, along with other goodies. We've also taken learnings from the War of the Spark Chronicles events that will be applied to the new Chronicles. I just want to see crazy rigged battles against the AI, but the preset is rigged. Like, they have a 100 card deck and they start with 100 life, and you have to bring in a deck that will beat them. But it's like the same deck, and they just train the AI to play that one deck. Challenges, special games, special formats, boss battle challenges. Like, I think that would be cool. I get it. It's a player versus player game. That's the point. But I, for one, am sick of playing against other players 100% of the time. A lot of them are slow-playing dicks. Not to mention boring, same old net decking douchebags. So that would certainly be nice, but anyway, they say, in particular, the maximum wins needed and event length, which will be shorter. See, some of them felt really short because they were easy to win, but then again, 50% of the people are going to win and 50% of the people are going to lose. Maybe I was just better at some of them. But I don't know, I felt like game length was a thing too. So it took, not more games, but it took more time to finish the event. So I guess they're going to tweak that. But some of them went really fast and some of them went really slow. So I guess they're going to work on that. Cool. So in September, we will have another series of end of season events that reward XP. Oh, so the remaining 6,000 that they owe us might not be codes. Okay. More details as we get closer to those, but this will be part of the end of season catch-up in lieu of larger changes we're considering for archery. That is the set after M20, which usually we know the name of the next couple sets by the time the very next one is 3 months away, so that's odd. But hey, within a week or two, I think when they announce the commander deck list or maybe just the front cards, they're probably going to tack on the names and planes for the next year worth of sets. That's usually what they do. So watch for that in the very near future. Definitely hit subscribe because I am going to cover it. Oh, then they remind you the codes level up and brought back, and they reiterate a bunch of stuff they already said, and thanks for joining us in the mission to be players who change the game. Well, I'm glad the developers adopted the famous saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. Because the players hate the game. Because expecting them to play every single day is BS. Pretty sure Confucius said that. So anyway, that's all the changes for now. I recommend everybody jump on and take advantage of this ASAP. My only question is, are the weekly 15 wins actually ending on Sunday? Because it is currently Thursday. If so, get to it. But it would be weird if they consider the weekend to be Thursday. So I'm thinking you have a shorter time than you think you do now that they brought back the weekly stuff. So get on it if you haven't. Oh, also, I did log in and... the weekly wins are up, but the daily didn't reset. And according to the countdown, it resets at 4 in the morning Central Time. So they corrected it, then uncorrected it for daylight savings time, and then they're still off by an hour. Alrighty then. Or maybe it's purposely 2 a.m. their time. You know what? Trying to find logic in what they do, not a good use of my time. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next video.